Another day, it's another video. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. In my vault, I did get my best in slot cape, which is amazing. Getting it in myth, beautiful. In this video, I hate to be that guy. There was an audio issue with my recording, so there won't be any in-game audio. So I hope you enjoyed the lo-fi and my voice. Have a wonderful day, and hope you enjoy. Okay, so I've just spent like 5k gold. I know I cry about gold, but I've just bought the Chant of Winged Grace for my cape, and then I also upgraded my trinket a little bit, so we're going to be upgrading this to max. Do need to start farming out some crests, so I'm going to do some 7s now. When it comes to making my videos, I like to make them like digestible and more like something you can have on in the background or something you can enjoy, just me slowly going up the ranks. I don't like making the videos where it's like 40 minutes and like 30 minutes of that is just raw gameplay. I do think my biggest issue is though I don't really understand or know how would I say this, talk as I'm playing actively. Like a lot of the time I'll be messing up and I'll be doing things, but that's just the way it is. So I'm going to do some little testing in this video. If you don't like it, let me know. If you do like it, also let me know, because I'm always looking to improve, because I'm very grateful for what you guys do for me. I have to say, this is one of my favorite fights in this dungeon. It might seem like a really like boring fight to some tanks, especially because of like how much like a more annoying the other ones can be. But if everybody knows what they're doing with this boss, it's really fun. Like, it's kind of different. You don't really see a lot of the fights. A lot of the other fights in dungeons these days are just like one ad, you just do damage and you just vibe out. But then this boss fight reminds me of like a raid boss, kind of like the affixes and like the things it does. It kind of adds like a personality to it in comparison to like other things, which is great. Like, look at this guy just baiting perfectly. Yeah, I messed that one up. Okay, second to last boss with 9 minutes on the card. We should be fine. We had a bit of a fail wipe on some trash, but hey, it wasn't my fault. I just breathed and took it to the face. Boss now, just run around the room. I think a lot of people don't understand this, especially ranged. If you're gonna play at a distance, you die. Hey, that's on you, bro. You could fuck up the whole run by playing ranged on this boss. Like, severely fuck up a run if you don't do this correctly. Like, really bad. I don't think people understand like the capabilities of playing ranged on this boss. If you play it well though, and you understand what you're doing, you're perfectly fine. And that is 100% easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get 50 gold, shall we? That's actually really good, and we actually really needed that. I didn't expect to get that, so I'm gonna take it. That was a great run by everybody there. Plus 2'd it as well. Didn't need it for IO, but a beautiful run nonetheless. I think we can upgrade this trinket a little bit more than we should be able to, because it was pretty good. Yeah, I got the trinket drop, and literally instantly 3 people were like, hey, do you need that trinket? 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 And I was like, hey, thanks for the run. And they just kicked me from the party. But there we go. Another beautiful trinket achieved. And I was in my raid talents that run as well. So beautiful, beautiful run. Like, amazing run. No headless horseman mount. Big Sag. Oh, no way. No way. Did we just get it? I thought... No way. Did we actually just get it? I've been after this mount for years. Oh my god. Bellissimo. Oh my god, that's so good. Time to actually get some IO. Heading into a plus 10 stone vault. I like this dungeon. I just feel like there's certain parts of it where it's like, if the healer doesn't debuff the tank, then me go bye-bye. Me die. I do want to do some Blackrock Depths heroic for the tank trinket that's in there. That looks like it could be pretty viable if you get it. That you can buy it or it can drop as a drop, but I feel like that would be a good sustainable, I think that's the word, like a good like average trinket just to have. Like, say for example, I'm not confident on one fight. I feel like that would actually be really good on some fights. But let's see how this plus 10 goes. The healer has decided to finally start dispelling me, which is great. That's something at least. At least we're getting dispelled, even though there's only 10% on the boss. Why not? You could have been doing that the whole fight, but yeah, it's better late than never, right? At least he knows to do it. So hopefully when he goes into his future keys, he will actually dispel people. We are pretty behind on time right now, so I do need to start like rushing this and getting some like speed on this. But the problem is I'm just trying to like make up for a few deaths we've had. Hasn't been my fault. Let me just put it out there. But we are making up for that. I do need to start pushing a bit more aggressive now, and the problem is some of the guys in this key are quite undergeared. Like, they're doing damage, which is great, but one defensive, and they're gonna get like one fight where they don't have a defensive, they're gone. They're gonna evaporate, and then it'll be my fault, won't it? Because, you know, I'm the tank. I think if we have any more deaths, I don't think we're gonna time this. We've got this trash pack here, boss, and then the trash to the hallway. We might be able to do this. I need this key for IO. It's not a huge IO increase, but it is still nonetheless an IO increase, so we do need to get this done. We just lusted that for absolutely no reason. I really don't know why we lusted that. We are really knocking ourselves in the foot there. Like, we should have saved lust for the final boss. We have 8 minutes. We are behind, boys. We are behind indeed. 5 minutes left, and we've still got to kill a bunch of trash pack boys. I don't know if we're gonna do this. This looks kind of a, you know, one of those moments, but I think we can do it. 3 minutes to go. 2 of our guys died. Our druid did not battle resin. We have 2 battle resins ready to go, and we didn't use them. This is a such a yikes, man. I love keys like this where it's like going well, and then you just get a bunch of fuck-ups and it just stacks up on top of each other all at once, and it's that like, ah, great, like, nice, we just lost the key. Sadly, we didn't time it. We got 1 IO though, and some recipe that's kind of useless. The worst thing about that key was it was so timeable, but we had like 6 deaths to the 3rd boss, well, the 2nd boss. You know, when you go into the main room to the left, you know, they shoot those purple circles out. One of those shamans died like 5 times to that, which just gave us like a minute off the timer, which completely threw us off. Like, I am really disappointed that we didn't time that key. It's oh man, I don't know. I don't know what to do to improve on those kinds of situations, but we're heading into a 10 Grim Batal now. It's a easy key, as long as everybody has substantial gear, which they do. I think I'm the lowest IO in here, so that's great. As long as I'm the lowest IO, we're chilling. The one thing I'm struggling with as a DK right now, and it's not a big thing, it's the fact of, like, you know, when blood boils up, I sometimes just forget to just run in and use it like you're supposed to and just get a bunch of aggro. Because then, like, I don't know, like a paladin or something will come along and be like, oh, I'm just going to do a fuck ton of damage and completely screw over my tank. Which is my fault, because I'm not getting aggro off the rip. Like, it's 100% my fault. Like, I take blame for that. But, like, Jesus Christ. If you're a DK and you don't get aggro off the rip, you're, like, pinging graps, just pinging everything, just trying to make sure you can just get every ad in your pocket and making sure you're tanking them, because otherwise, group dead, group blame tank, group cry, group quit. So is it just me, or does lusting on this boss feel like the worst use of lust? Like, I feel like it's good, but then I also feel like it's such a wasted lust. Like, the next boss, in my eyes, is a lot more of a... That's probably because I'm coming from a tank point of view, but it feels like such more of a bit, like a... feels like a bitch to deal with 90% of the time, because, like, this boss, kind of easy, right? Like, it's just a tank and spank, dodge stuff, don't die, and apart from that, like, it's just another day, innit? Like, it's just another boss. And I know there's one guy in my comments, he's been back to the same comment being like, you don't use your blood and death and decay as much as you should. I'm like, bro, I know, please stop bringing that up. I know I don't do it as much as I should, but I'm trying. I'm too busy doing clips and talking, and I get distracted. Like, say, for example, now I've just missed like 2 abilities I could have casted, but I didn't because I was too busy yapping. Where I would bloodlust personally is these 2 ads, because they can fucking hurt. Like, Like really bad. Like these two ads in my eyes can really hurt you. But that's just my personal take. I feel like lusting these guys is going to benefit you a lot more in the long run in comparison to just like, you know, lusting that little trash pack over there. Okay, final boss time, boys. We got this. I believe we got this. As long as the healer doesn't die. I mean, not the healer, the beautiful druid we have. As long as this druid doesn't die, we are vibing in my eyes. I nearly didn't pop that one. Great thing about being a DK is we have abilities like that. Like the first boss of the current raid, that ability, Icebound Fortitude, can save a group, and our druid is dead. Am I wasting a res on this? I probably should. Okay, we're using it. We're using a res on them. I don't know if that's the best idea. Realistically, in my eyes, I wouldn't have done that, just purely based on the fact of how much they've died. I'm struggling to get aggro right now, so I would have rather not done that, but we're fine. Okay, I've got Icebound Fortitude now. That's great. And just pop a bunch of these quickly. Make sure we don't die. Don't want the group to die as well. Keep everybody alive. Let's go, baby. Let's go. 12 crests, 23 IO. Beautiful. Great. Honestly, great great job from the paladin and the warlock there. And the healer as well. Let's just see what we get. A warbound equip, not terrible. And a cape that we don't need. Fair. We'll take it. So the thing is, my cape is myth. I could sit here and upgrade it. My main thing now is probably just trying to get my trinkets fully upgraded. Yeah, like it's not a huge increase, like especially this. I'm probably not focusing on upgrading this. I'm going to get my brood sack to the fattest level I can get it. Just watch me get the myth version of my vault. That'd be insane. But if we do, that'd be great. But there, you know, 625.75 iron level is insane. We are doing great now. Gonna do a +10 necrotic wake, and then we're gonna do a +10 stone vault and get those timed. Is this dude's name Big Dave Sex? Big Dave Sex is playing with his woody. Fuck. Oh, Jesus Christ, what is going on with the world? Okay then, let's get into a +10 necrotic wake. Easy key, apparently. People say it's easy because of the nerfs and stuff that have happened to it. So it should be pretty easy. I know some people have been asking me to do like the longer clips. So I do hope me yapping in these videos does go on. We've had no death shit. My purgatory did go off, but we should be fine. I'm hoping we're fine, based on what's been going on so far. There is some ads that we do need to kind of pull here. I need to make sure I pull these, otherwise me die. On the second boss, am I supposed to take the glowing orb? Like, someone correct me. I am supposed to take the glowing orb, right? Like on that. I feel like I'm supposed to, like to AoE CC stun them and stuff like that. But sometimes it's like, shouldn't they just be healed? Question mark? Like, is it really my problem if they die? Well, it is, but you know, I'm just trying to come up with excuses for my bad tanking. But like, sometimes it does feel like, why am I taking this? Like, you know, cut me some slack, please. Okay, time for the hard part. Killing these two and then killing the small packs. These packs here are like really easy to like not fuck up on. But if you do fuck up on them, your run is dead. Like, your run is over. Like, these ads love to just bully people. Second boss, 18 minutes to go. Let's go. Let's do this. I believe. I've just used my grabby hands a little bit too early there, like an idiot. A few more trash packs, and then we should be killing this boss. Apparently, they've nerfed this boss from the last time I've tanked it, so I've got that going for me. But if they haven't, oof. Must save cooldowns, must keep everything ready for boss. If I don't, me go die. Just like the paladin there. The paladin died as I was saying, hey, I should save my CDs. But we should be fine. He's on his way back up now. We got 9 minutes. Lust, the final boss. We should be good. Communication is key, boys, for your keys. Just say what you've got to say, and then you will be completely fine. If you don't, and you wipe, hey, we get a spear out, nice. We do not have a lust here, so that's pretty bad, but we should be fine. As long as we kill this guy and hit him with the spear, we're good. Dude, and there's our guy dead, another death. Oh my god, I fucked up on the stacking. I admit that. It's my bad, but oh well. I just trying to line it up better because we fucked up the first. That's that key over. My fault, I guess. You know, my fault. I'll take the blame. I'm not gonna stay with this group. This guy doesn't deserve my time. Like screw him. Like, he's not worth it. But what a terrible kind of attitude. Like, don't let people like this like treat you like this. Just yeah, move on. So after that extremely terrible, insane run with that shaman, we are in a +10 stone vault. Back here again for that +10. See, sometimes I like to pull this ad into that ad there just to make it easier for people so we can start doing more damage. But right now, I don't feel like doing that. I just want to play it safe and not let anybody die. And I'm yapping so people get aggro. Like that. I can't do anything against that. This guy is just pumping damage. But hopefully we can just taunt. Okay, we're fine. I want to save my defensives here and like use them later on. But I feel like that's not really the shout. Saving them now is such a like a better thing just for the boss, because they don't know if this healer's gonna dispel me or not. So I've just gotta be a bit on edge about like what CDs I'm using, how I'm using them, trying to be a bit more safe. Like, I feel like I'm not good at talking whilst playing. Like, I'm good at doing clips and like snippets, which this is kind of hard to do whilst focusing. This evoker's doing good though. Nearly dying, but doing good. So I think this evoker's pretty undergeared, so that's the only thing I'm like slightly worried about, is this evoker being undergeared and taking a laser. Okay, we're fine. I would go left here, but I think we need lust for final boss, so it's better to go this route here. That's how I would see it. Just more beneficial. Like, you need lust for this next boss, but if not, you know, I'm probably doing it wrong. But we can vibe. I believe in this team. They're doing really good. Okay, I've been told to go big here, boys. So if they die, that's on them, not me, okay? I have been told to go big. And he dies. He's like, I've got CDs. We could go big. Hey, I'm just doing what I was told. Yeah, going big didn't work out, did it? He ran back in. The evoker ran back in. The evoker ran back in. No, we still have aggro. There's circles. I don't understand how people can die to circles on the ground. I really don't. Like, it baffles my mind how people can just die to circles on the ground. They're giant. They're humongous even, and we're still dying to them. Oh, I don't understand. Like, that dude's main was 2.9k IO. Don't get me wrong. As somebody who makes 3k IO content, I like to rush IO so I can get videos out and I can move on to the next tune. But dear God, I'd expect people with 2.9k IO to just at least go farm some like +8s. Like, he had a very overgeared rep pally with him. Like, I don't understand why you wouldn't do that. Okay, looks like we're in another +10 stone vault. How's our group? Look, let's just do this key. I believe, boys, we're gonna time a key today. I promise you. I just turned my sound off like an idiot, but it's not the end of the world. We should be fine as long as no one dies here. We get good heals off. We're chilling. Okay, I was like, why am I second on DPS? But we're no longer second on DPS. On this boss, are you supposed to destroy all of the cones? Or are you just supposed to, like, you know, just let one survive? Because I feel like most groups just leave one up. But I feel like my healer is capable of just dispelling all of this and not having an issue. I really do think Blizzard needs to add some form of yellow paint to WoW. And just put straight as you join the game. And it just says, you stand circle, you die. Because I feel like people just don't understand the most simplest of things, like, oh, this mob is gonna cast a circle on the ground. You know what? That's probably gonna buff me. Has no boss or ad ever done that in an M+, from what I can recall. But we are pretty behind. I need to make sure I don't lose aggro on that. Okay, we got 5 minutes to kill this boss, 100%. Is everybody ready? They best be ready, because otherwise we're not timing this. But we've got plenty of time. We have 1 CR, which is going to be good for us. Apart from that, no mistakes, no issues. I will tank out the buff for majority of the fight, or the debuff, so nobody else has to really worry about it. Like, I'll let them go deal with it. I'm pretty good at magic resist as a blood DK. Like, I'm pretty fine with it. And there's our healer dead. I can get him up. We now have 0 hit hard on me. Like, I can tank this boss out. I just need my group to stay alive. That's legit all I need, is for them to stay alive. And we're Gucci. Like, we're vibing. Let's get right here. Hopefully another beam goes on me. Void corruption. That's great. We can go remove this now. No, Mr. Druid, do not die on us. Keep everybody alive. We have 8% left. We can do this. I believe. It's great. And there we go. Plus 10. Stone Vault done. 417 IO. And best in slot legs for M+ apparently. Okay. That's really good. Don't have the gold to enchant it, but we'll take it. I'm not going to complain.